Show me a sane man, and I will cure him for you. Intro. Are you stuck in the thought carousel? Did I disappoint her? What if everything goes wrong tomorrow? Why didn't I say it differently? If your brain is running a marathon at night, while your body has wanted to sleep for hours, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Club of Thought Surfers, a world where thinking is not just a tool, but often a prison. Many people live their lives entirely in their heads, analyzing, overanalyzing, questioning every little decision, hoping it will lead to control, safety, or clarity. Today, we uncover why your mind can't let go, why the same mental movie keeps playing, and how to turn the carousel into a clear compass that leads you out of the fog. We'll explore the psychological mechanisms behind overthinking, examine how your nervous system is involved, and look through Carl Jung's lens at what you may not want to feel, and therefore think. But that's not all. We'll also show you how these thinking patterns are tied to your biography, how certain beliefs you may have carried with you since childhood fuel your overthinking without you even noticing. And we'll pose questions that not only make you reflect, but also help you access your suppressed emotions honestly. These are not just abstract theories. They're keys to deep emotional transformation. Stay until the end, because that's where you'll get 7 step-by-step tools you can try immediately. Simple but effective methods to calm your mind, regulate your nervous system, and return to the here and now. These tools are not complicated or esoteric. They're practical, tested, and designed for everyday use. Mini hook. A surprising fact. According to studies, the average overthinker spends almost 27 full days a year just ruminating, without taking a single step forward. That's nearly a whole month where your life is on pause while your mind runs at full speed. But even more surprising, many don't even realize it. They consider their constant thinking to be normal. Let's change that. Not with force, but with understanding, self-empathy, and concrete tools. Ready? What is overthinking really? Not simply thinking a lot, but constant unproductive problem solving. Psychology calls it rumination, chewing over worries until they seem bigger than before. Physical alarm, tense neck, shallow breath, a racing heart while sitting still. Carl Jung. What we do not bring to consciousness appears as fate. Overthinking is often an unconscious attempt to numb uncertainty through mental control. Instead of feeling anxiety or fear, we try to think our way out. But the mind is not a heart. It cannot digest emotions. And that's exactly why it sometimes feels like you're doing something by thinking. In reality, you're running on a hamster wheel that only spins in your head, while your inner reality remains stuck. You don't move forward, you just get more tired. Why your brain loves overthinking, evolution and nervous system. Stone Age advantage, anticipating danger. Higher survival. The mind equates worry with protection. Dopamine loop. Each aha moment promises reward. When it doesn't come, the brain keeps grinding. Stress mode. Chronic fight-flight system acts as if thinking is action. Social programming. Performance society celebrates analysis greater than emotion. Think first, feel later. Many people don't think because they're seeking a solution, but because thinking soothes them briefly. It's a self-soothing mechanism of the nervous system, and like any habit, it can become an addiction. We feel uncomfortable, and instead of allowing ourselves to experience discomfort, we analyze it away. This mental activity gives us a sense of control, but it's a false sense. True control arises when we can sit with discomfort without needing to fix it immediately. Carl Jung and the shadow. Thinker's persona. Persona, the mask you show. I am controlled, rational. Shadow, suppressed emotional parts. Fear, grief, but also creativity. Overthinker equals over-identified with persona, censors emotion, mind compensates. Shadow question. What feelings do I consider dangerous, so I'd rather keep thinking than feel them? Mini story. Anna is planning a presentation. Her mind writes 8 versions, but she secretly feels fear of rejection. That fear goes into the shadow, so she endlessly perfects and never presents. This example is not unique. Many of us carry this inner conflict, the desire to be seen and the fear of being rejected. And as long as the fear remains unconscious, the mind takes control. Our thoughts become a wall between our persona and our true self. 7 self-sabotaging overthinking roles. The perfectionist. 100% or nothing. The worst-case director. Endless disaster scenarios. The time traveler. Replays old mistakes in HD. The thought detective. Analyzes every syllable of a text message. The decision paralyzer. 20 tabs open, 0 action. The comparison junkie. Scrolls profiles until self-worth implodes. The eternal optimizer. Plans the perfect strategy so long they never start. Recognize yourself? Comment below. These roles are not just bad habits. They're protection strategies. Once we recognize them, we can transform them. And behind each of these roles is an unmet emotional need. That's what we need to uncover, to stop sabotaging ourselves. Why don't think about it? Doesn't work. Thought ban. Rebound effect. White bear experiment. Open thinking loops trigger ping-pong noises in your brain, like unresolved emails. The solution: redirect, regulate, embody, not suppress. If you fight your thoughts, you often only reinforce them. The key is not control, but connection with your mind, your body, and your emotions. We don't need to eliminate our thoughts, just shift our relationship with them. Imagine befriending your inner monologue instead of battling it. That's where peace begins. 7 steps to stop overthinking. Name it to tame it. Say aloud, that's overthinking loop number 17. Distance equals freedom. 2-minute body reset. 4-7-8 breathing plus shoulder rolls. Activates vagus nerve and calm mode. Shadow check-in. Ask, what do I really feel right now? Briefly write and name the emotion. 5-minute micro action. Small task toward a goal. Slide outline, not final version. Thought parking. Jot worries on paper. Set a worry window time. Sensory grounding. Cold water on wrist. Focus on a sound. Brain gets a break. Evening brain dump ritual. Write down all to-dos for 10 minutes. Dim lights, body signals. The day is done. You can use these steps individually or combined. The key is, do it regularly. Change doesn't start with knowledge, but with practice. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Conclusion: less thinking, more living. Overthinking is not a character flaw, but an overactive bodyguard in your mind. When you listen to it and allow your feelings at the same time, it becomes quieter. Allow yourself to be imperfect, insecure, and alive all at once. The mind may always try to protect you, but the heart knows when to let go. Which technique will you try first? Leave it in the comments, like and share if your brain also throws parties at night. Subscribe for more Jungian psychology, shadow work, and practical mind tools. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You just hear them. And you can decide when it's time for silence.